Hi, Dr. Lim here. In our last video, we talked about weight management and how to reduce obesity basically by two approaches. The first is to cut down the intake of food by eating slowly and only take one big meal a day, and all other meals make it small. A good approach is to take only one solid meal a day and all other meals are liquid meals like the congee and etc. The second approach is to understand the citric acid cycle and put organic acid into your food, like vinegars, cider, enzyme, fermented sour pickles and etc. Weight management is a big topic and we shall discuss it in special training in future. Today we come into another important topic: how to maintain vitality and full energy in our day-to-day life. In the modern world and society, it has been found that fatigue is a serious health problem that includes physical fatigue and mental fatigue. In physical fatigue, you feel energy is always not enough and you are tired to perform many physical activity. You feel lazy to exercise, reluctant to go outside the world to interact. You started to get tired and your body feels weak. For mental fatigue, you always feel lazy to act, depressed and mentally tired. You do not want to try anything new in your approach. You have bipolar emotion. In one moment, you burst into anger and become aggressive. The next moment, you feel apologetic and withdrawn. The percentage of physical fatigue and mental fatigue is very high in modern society. About 20 to 25% of people suffer the problem. The rest suffer it once in a while. Fatigue and depression has become part of our life, and many people started to accept it as something normal. Yet, it is not normal at all. We should be able to work tirelessly for 8 hours, enjoy ourselves in recreation for 8 hours, and rest well for 8 hours. But many people are tired of their work. Before the end of the day, they lost appetite to do something interesting in life and they lost good sleep. If you can handle this problem well, you can handle the market well. Just as an sideline, nowadays many people are interested in aphrodisiacs to boost the ability in sex performance. It is actually a vitality problem too. To combat fatigue, basically there are two approaches: a replacement approach and a regenerative approach. In a replacement approach, people consume hormones or some stimulant to stimulate their body. Temporarily, their vitality boosts up and they feel good. But very soon, their body starts to develop dependency in the stimulant. Their life will be ruined if they keep on depending on it unchecked. The extreme case will be drugs, which we know is very bad for health. Next is alcohol. Overconsumption can destroy your liver and your body system. Then the cigarette and etc. Also, for aphrodisiac, some use sex hormones or animal genitals or testes to boost their sex drive. This is the formula for disaster. Soon the body cell depend on it, and without the stimulant, a person may become impotent and face more problems than solving it. Using replacement drugs, hormones and stimulants to stimulate vitality has to be stopped. You should never practice it. Next is the generative approach. We regenerate the body and gain back the vitality. One good approach is the consumption of organic coffee and tea. Before the advancement of medical science, many doctors had a bad opinion about coffee and tea. They found that when those consume coffee and tea, the oxygen content in the blood becomes less. And coffee and tea acted as stimulants, and soon the body is experiencing bad health. However, at the end of the day, some doctors started to realize they are not experimenting on the organic coffee and tea. The commercial coffee used by them is cheap synthetic coffee from the supermarket. This is chemical actually, not real coffee. Then they experimented with organic coffee again and found that the oxygen level in the body increased and the chances to develop hypertension, diabetes, heart diseases cancer, and etc. are greatly reduced. So in many health journals, many researchers openly ask you to drink coffee. The same is with tea. Many teas are packed with artificial flavor and artificial caffeine. That is chemical stimulant and lower down the oxygen content in the body. Then a study is shifted to organic tea. They get a good result which are opposite to the chemical tea. That was tested by them. So taking in organic tea and coffee is important for vitality and health. This is how the DXN produce our products excel over those in the market, as we provide organic tea and coffee. Coffee and tea can improve the blood circulation. You can experiment by using the coffee and tea as face mask. After some time, the face becomes radiant and some pigments started to disappear. Pigmentation is a deposit of toxin actually, but the application of coffee and tea make the circulation of the small blood vessels become better and flush out the toxin. So drinking good coffee and tea is a good way to manage the vitality of your body. It improves the circulation and oxygen content in the blood. Many times we can mix some good food and drink into the coffee and tea, like our 4-1-1-1 formula, mixing raw egg, honey, ganoderma, and etc. Nowadays, many members mix ganoderma powder, spirulina, cordyceps, and etc. into the coffee and cocktail the self-formulated energy drink. Other than coffee and tea, good organic acid is important for your vitality. Our moringa and codipine, DXN vinaigrette and roselle drinks and etc. are rich in organic acid, which helps to complete the burning of food and give you good energy. Taking of RGL, spirulina, moringa and etc. provide a lot of nutrients into the food and reduce the burden on the organs, thus relieving the function, and a lot of energy is released from the organs and make you energetic. Many people after taking RGL and spirulina become very energetic, and they are worried we put in stimulant. Such worry is unfounded. Our products are organic products, so no stimulant in it. Athletes can take it and always pass the drug test. The organ in our body use up at least 70% of our energy. If we can relieve the work of the organs, a lot of energy is released out. One of the main reasons the organs are overworked is due to malnutrition. The food we are taking is very restricted in variety. To diversify your food is very important for the vitality of the body. It is not easy to diversify your food by means of meat intake. So the intake of veggies, beans, grains, spices and herbs are important. The extent is in the process of getting into day-to-day food productions. We will product organic meals that you can take day to day. We shall develop mega organic farms to produce organic food cheaply in an affordable manner to diversify your food and to give you enough nutrients. In Malaysia, we already experiment on providing fresh vegetable logs using a small hanging garden where members can grow their own fresh mushroom at home. The same is for veggie and herbs too. Too much consumption of meat is also not good for health, so we encourage the member to use mushroom to replace the meat in cooking, to cut down the meat to less than 50%. Many environmentalists even ask us to cut down the meat by 80% to save this world and to save ourselves too. If you can maintain a good diet, you can maintain good health. As simple as that. This is an interesting topic which we shall discuss on it in many future discussions. See you in the next video. Bye bye.